Hey everyone, what's going on? So today is a brand new special day. Just kidding. Today I'm going to be going around my best beginner tips for Ironsight. As if you guys do not know, Ironsight has moved away from area games into Whipple games. If you guys do not know, you just have to go to Steam and type in Ironsight in the store, and you will get an Ironsight that looks with this background. If you have one that has a black and blue background, I do want to say that that one is no longer supported, and you will have to go ahead and get this one. Make sure it is developed and published by Whipple Games Incorporated. Keep in mind, if you did have the other Ironsight, you are going to have to go ahead and restart. And as of now, it is a little bit too late to go ahead and capture your stats from the previous version to get the compensation package. I know I should have made this a little bit earlier so you guys would have enough time to get that, but I apologize, I've been busy. So let's go ahead and get you guys in with some of the best tips and tricks for if you're just starting out. So one of the things you're gonna have to remember is you're currently gonna have 3 classes. Now, in my opinion, the best thing you can do when you are starting out in Ironsight is only have 3 AR classes. Snipers are a bit OP, but only if you are amazing. Keep in mind, what I mean by that is if you are an amazing player and you have great hardware to run the game at over 100 frames, that is going to help you out a lot. Even if you're amazing and you only get low frames, it's going to be even harder to go ahead and do that. I know it's very quiet because I have the music off, but anyway, so I want to go ahead and show you guys what one of the easiest classes to make is. Now I have it on my number 4 class. Now, I do not recommend buying this from the very beginning. What I wanted to recommend to you guys is I'll do it here. So very first thing you're going to notice is you're going to start out with the K2C. Now, the K2C, in my opinion, is a very good gun. It does take some getting used to. It is a very average gun. What you're going to want to do is you're going to have a K2C, and you're most likely going to have the holographic sight on it, right, and nothing else. So you are also going to have a Tac Ops and a normal karambit knife. I just have a skin. Mine's blue. It doesn't change anything of it. It's still a karambit knife. You are going to have normal frag grenades and normal flash grenades, and the rest doesn't really matter. So what I do recommend though is if you are a brand new player to Ironsight, do not buy any weapons until your K2C breaks. What I mean by that is if you look in here, you see this number. Once that number reaches 0 out of 10,000, then I do recommend either buying a new gun, or if you still want to use this weapon, go ahead and repair it. That is the only thing I recommend doing. Now, if you do want to be very, very competitive from the start, I mean very competitive, you are either going to want to buy the QBZ, which is right here, or even better, the AUG. The AUG A3 is the best gun in all of Ironsight. Now, when you level up for the first few levels, you're going to have low amounts of gold. You're not going to have this amount, so it's going to be hard. You are going to have to just keep using the AUG. What I recommend when you first use it, you are going to have a holographic sight or a quick shot sight. I do recommend quick shot in my personal opinion. And choose modified rifling and then precision barrel as soon as you can. Modified rifling unlocks first. Precision barrel is the last one you unlock. Again, that is just so you can be very competitive. As much as I hate running into people with AUG, I am telling you guys pretty much the truth. This is the most competitive class. You are going to have quick reload. You're also going to want to either have double time or marathon. Gear pouch if you want to be annoying, but double time is probably the most competitive, along with marathon being second. And for the third perk, you're going to want long ears or blast protection. If you do have a very good headset, long ears is a must, and blast protection is second to that. If you do not have a very good headset, blast protection comes first before long ears. So what long ears does, by the way, is it goes ahead and makes it so you can hear people from farther away. It does not make their footsteps louder, but it makes it so you are able to hear them from, I believe, 2 meters away, or I believe it's 2 meters away, somewhere around that, or 3 meters, but you can hear them from farther away. Blast protection reduces your incoming explosive damage by 40%. Keep in mind, the only thing you're going to want to be competitive with is quick reload. Quick aim does not make enough of a difference to actually warrant you using it. I'm sorry, not even on most snipers. balance, they finally went ahead and changed the description so that it says reduces aim sway instead of reduces recoil. Quick switch again, I don't think it's that competitive. If you are going to play search and destroy, you are going to want a class with nimble hands because, you know, accelerates bomb planting diffusion by 30%. But quick reload for most situations. Now again, the K2C is pretty good. I recommend using it with modified rifling. Really quickly, I run down on all these attachments. Most of the time you will, for assault rifles, you'll get modified rifling, which modified rifling increases your range by 1. But what it does not tell you is that it increases your damage drop-off range for your initial damage drop-off. So you do maximum damage from farther away, but not by that much. But it's still pretty good. So before your damage stops to drop off from 30 to the next number, it happens at a farther range with modified rifling. The next one you unlock usually is for muzzle brake. So muzzle brake just supposedly reduces your horizontal recoil. Try this out for yourself, see if you like it, see if you feel a difference for each weapon. I do not want to go ahead and tell you it works on one weapon and then if you try it, it doesn't. It's different for everyone, how your playstyles work. Compensator is kind of like muzzle brake, except it reduces vertical recoil. Again, try it for how you want. I recommend just trying all of these for every gun and seeing how you feel with it and how it works for you personally. I do enjoy compensator on my higher rate of fire weapons where they tend to kick a little bit more, just to make it a little bit more mindless for me in terms of controlling the recoil. Compensator, in my opinion, is really good on the FAMAS, and that's about it. In my opinion, FAMAS is really good with it. P90 maybe a little bit, but a P90 lacks in range, so you know, one of the barrels would do that. Precision barrel is usually the one you unlock last on ARs. Now, a precision barrel is somewhat like modified rifling. However, what precision barrel does is it increases your maximum damage fall off. So it makes it so that the least amount of damage you do happens at a farther range. So it's the opposite of modified, where modified makes it so you do more damage at a farther range. Precision barrel makes it so you do more damage, or you do your minimum damage at a farther range as well. So precision barrel is very good for some weapons like the AK in my opinion, and the AUG. Now keep in mind the silencer is a weird one where everybody, you know, doesn't say anything in the stats, and if anything the stat says it reduces your range by 1. However, and you can ask multiple people in the community, they swear by it that it reduces recoil, reduces muzzle flash, and just makes the weapon absolutely amazing. I can agree to some extent. For some weapons, the silencer works wonders. For other weapons, personally, like the K2C for me, I do not enjoy using the silencer because it feels bad for me. What I do recommend is using it for every gun that you want to try it out with and seeing if you prefer it to a barrel or a muzzle brake or compensator. Alright, so other than that, the K2C is one of the best starter weapons because you're going to be low on gold. You don't want to use that, you can go ahead and get the AUG or the AK-47 or the Scar H is probably one of the best choices. In my opinion, the top 3 guns right now. The QBZ is tied with the AUG, of course, because it has an insane amount of range at 73, but I find that the QBZ just kicks a lot more. As always, I do recommend just trying things out for yourselves though and seeing what works for you, because everyone's experiences are going to be different. Each weapon comes with a charm and a bullet as well, so keep in mind the bullets. 99% of the time you are going to want to choose soft point bullets. Again, I am personally going to be annoyed when more people are rocking soft point bullets, but as you know, someone part of the Ironsight community, part of the content creators for Ironsight, and wanting you guys to actually still play the game, I have to tell you that soft point bullets is the best option. Because soft point bullets has a higher chance of making people flinch when they're shooting you, making weird making you win more gunfights, so to speak. Armor piercing bullets are pretty good if you are using snipers. in my opinion. I think it's the best for snipers. EMP bullets, not really. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Right now, resource takeover is not in the game. EMP bullets are useless in my opinion, unless you have a specific class. When someone calls in like a Halberd or a Reaper, you just have an LMG with EMP bullets, that would shred it, but not really too much. Magnum bullets is a weird hot choice topic. You are going to have to find a chart and see how much it increases the headshot damage to see if it makes it one less shot to kill. From my experiences, Magnum bullets are kind of useless right now, and they do not change your time to kill very often, and including the fact that it only counts on headshots. So very not good. So go ahead and choose your soft point bullets, boys. They are going to be the best thing that you are going to want to have. That is about everything. That is the last tip and tricks. Last thing, in my opinion, explosive knife is the best thing you can have for your lethal and tactical. Flash grenade is pretty much the best thing as well. Tear gas is annoying, but honestly, flash grenade is better. And that, guys, that's about it. Secondary weapon comes up to you. You can literally go ahead and choose any of these. They're your personal preference. I choose the Chiappa because it feels good for me. It is personal preference. Secondaries do not matter as much, but you got to choose it for the occasion. Okay, so if you guys want, this is kind of like just a how to set up your classes, how to get started in Ironsight. If you guys want more tips, go ahead and subscribe and like for more. Go ahead and leave in the comments if you guys want another part and what you guys want me to cover. I'm thinking of doing kind of a sniper video next. If you guys would want that, leave it in the comments, or leave what other types of tips and tricks videos you would prefer. But other than that, I'll go ahead and leave you guys to that, because I really hate making videos super long, and I feel like I've already made this one long enough. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and like on the video if you guys enjoyed the tips and tricks, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.